But real quick, we're going to run through deal structure. So I know anybody that follows me, they've seen Max, they've seen Olivia. They strictly do wholesaling, their whole shebang like that. Wholesaling is pretty straightforward. Cash offer, repairs, ARV, things like that. So what I'm going to do is I usually stick to creative, do wraps, notes, anything to get something with basically zero money out of pocket. I'm not Pace Morby. I'm not trying to sell you on sub 2. I'm just going to go through a deal that I did. All right. So we have this one deal. We took this actually sub 2 on this one, and we sub 2'd. This one was a cold call if you're looking for a lead source, but this was a couple years ago. Sub 2, cold call. Okay. We called him. The dude had just gone. His time was up on the COVID forbearance package. He was in forbearance, and he owed $30,000. This is not some small chump change. And tricky part about this deal, pre-foreclosure, we'll call it pre, 5 heirs, 30 grand. And so his mortgage, his underlying is what we always call it. Underlying, don't check my chicken scratch. His underlying was with arrears. So the current balance at that time was about $190,000, including the arrears. Okay? What we did is we went through the whole process. Step 1, contact. Step 2, contract. Okay? Step 3 was heirship. Heirship, to deed it to us. We had to take the deed to take control of this property. And in doing that, we got together the seller and deceased wife's heirs. And then the way the family dynamic is set up in the state of Texas, 50-50 on the initial purchase. Then once the wife dies, her 50% goes into 50%. So seller receives 25, so now he has 75% control of this property. But then this other 25% trickles down to son, daughter, son, and then however else that breaks down.
Hey, quick one. If this channel's been helping you out, here's the easiest way to give back. Head to shop.wholesalers, SAILORS.com and grab some gear. I get a piece of every sale, so you're literally fueling more videos like this one. While you're at it, go subscribe to Maximilian Deer on YouTube. Wholesale Pirate, real deals, no fluff. Links below. Now let's get back to it.
Okay, so then once we got through step 3, we had all of them show up to closing. I'm trying to go fast because your brains are tiny because you guys watch TikTok all day. Show up to closing, okay? Then everybody deeds their interest over to me. All right, we're gonna take that down. So now we have step 4, deed. Once we have all of them deed the interest to us, along with the seller, we signed, well, I should label this ownership, signed it over to our trust. And in this, we'll give you guys a little insight on some of the documents that we did. We did a deed, so we can file it at the county. We did a POA on the dude, because you can't do a POA on a dead person, okay? He already went through the full legal process of that. Got a POA on the seller. So now we have legal right to work on his mortgage. Real estate power of attorney. Deed, POA, contract, you need your full paperwork trail, trust, docs. What we do is we set up a land trust just about every damn property. I bought one through HUD. They wouldn't take my land trust, so I had to back it out and put in one of my LLCs. That's a different story for a different day. Deed, POA, contract, trust docs. I'm running off the top of my memory. So now the guy deeds it over to us. Foreclosure on this amount is due in about 3 months. because they just started foreclosure because the forbearance just went out. So we have 3-month timeline to get this amount due by the time the foreclosure comes around. So then all we do, we put $8K into it for cosmetics. And this is including this huge concrete pool just messed up on the property. We didn't even touch it. We just turn around, because we're on a main highway in Waxahachie at this point. So we do $8,000 in cosmetics, clean it out, mow it, get the whole property junked off, get it nice and spotless. Okay, so now for $8,000 in, we offer it for sale, because at this time, with this amount due, this house was worth about $350,000. So we are offering it for sale to get this cash out or finance. And we ended up financing it just because the numbers work better and the condition of the pool is not going to let it go FHA. So sale finance, we end up getting $25,000 down. Okay, this is covering most of this, but now we're still in the hole. So I had a credit partner on this. They got us a credit card at 0% intro, 12 months. Okay, so now we take our wrap buyers, 25 grand. So I'll go over here now, so we keep following numbers. Okay, so just so we're following, we owe 190, arrears 130. So when we bring this due, that'll be about $160,000 to bring the mortgage, when the mortgage balance is current. So then we finance. Who cares if I misspelled it? 25 down. We apply the down to the arrears. Okay, we come out of pocket. The rest of it was basically like $4,700. So now we're out of pocket. Let's just round and say $12,000 on a deal. And the reason we were okay with this is because we got the 0% introductory rate on the 8 grand, and then all we did was cash out a mobile home that we owned to catch the rest up.
Hey guys, quick break. Let me tell you about Maximilian Deer. If you've ever wondered how people actually make money wholesaling real estate, not the gurus selling courses, the people closing deals. Max is the guy. He goes by the Wholesale Pirate, bought his first house at 18, did over $1 million in assignments, and now runs Wholesalers, the biggest free wholesaling community out there. Go subscribe to him on YouTube, Maximilian Deer. He breaks down real deals, real numbers, no fluff. And while you're at it, grab some gear at shop.wholesalers.com. Rep the crew, support the community, and yeah, I get a cut of every sale, so you're throwing a little love my way too. Win-win. Links in the description. Now back to the video.
So now this is gone, no worry. This is now reduced to 160 at about, with underlying escrow, let's just say $1,100 a month. PITI. I'm trying to stay out of your way. So our underlying is 1,100 PITI, 25,000 down, and then our payment down, PMT, our payment with escrow to the new buyers was roughly $2,200 starting out. Now, when you run these numbers, your PMT compared to your underlying, so I got it correct right here. I misspoke. This was 1,100 P&I, mortgage interest. And because this mortgage was a 30-year and it was already 10 years old, we are out of the interest-bearing phase of this. So this was just a win-win deal. So now we control 25,000 down. Obviously, we didn't get any money up front. A PI payment, 2,200 plus escrow, which put their payment $3,000 for it. And then this one, because we forward the escrow amount, so we make our buyer get insurance through an insurance agent that knows how to structure this, and then we forward the property taxes. So then that basically gave us, the way this ended up coming out, about $1,050 a month in pure cash flow. Okay, so now we're getting $1,050 in profit, and we're using that to pay this back and get the $4,000 back that we put up. Okay, so if you're getting all of your money back within a year on a deal like this, slam dunk, banger. Now we control the note, and then the note face value is $322,000. And the reason your face value is 322 minus 160, so you basically add another $162,000 in profit on note spread. We call it spread in my little group. Okay, so we made a 322 note.
All right, that's the video. If you made it this far, you're already my favorite kind of viewer. Do me one solid. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and share this with somebody who needs to see it. That's how this channel grows, and that's how I keep making these. Catch you in the next one.